Pop is gone. Who's the next person to fill Pop's seat? Just like when Big passed, who was the next person to fill Big's seat? Was Jay. Somebody gonna have to. Big had enough momentum where it sprinkled a little dust onto Jay, and Jay took that. Pop had enough momentum where whoever's the next sprinkles a little 5-0. He jumps right in.
Top. Top.
Say top 3 times fast.
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Stop.
Go.
The Bar Lounge, episode 1.
Thank you.
We here.
3.
So, basically, this show is going to be about highlighting the culture, all things hip hop. We got a great show planned for you. First, we're going to talk about some current events. So, my name is King Cage, aka Cage, aka Michael. Everybody know me from doing the live shows on Instagram. Also, I had a viral video in the beginning of the year. I don't know if that's a claim to fame. And I did a lot of stuff in the past. Like, I'm really, I guess, qualified for commentary. You'll learn about me. What up, everybody?
All right.
Next we have, let's go ladies,
Lady, yes.
Give it up for the ladies. Babs' voice.
You sound like Babs. Hi, I'm T. I'm from Brooklyn.
Hey, T.
That makes me qualified automatically.
For everything.
Automatically.
I'm from Brooklyn.
I'll be everywhere comfortably. That's what Little Kim said.
Nice. Child?
I'm Manchild, Lush Life Child, Harlem, Grand Projects. That's it. That's all you need to know. I've been in hip hop since I was born. My whole family is in hip hop, and I'm here to talk my shh.
Yes.
Tell them who your family is.
No.
That's besides the point,
That's
right?
besides the point. This show is about us.
Fact,
All right?
Fact, though.
About nobody else.
Okay.
It's O Pressure. You might know me from Rough Rider Radio, the Bronx Boys. Before that, New Bronx City Radio. Yeah, I'm back. The Bar Lounge.
The Bar Lounge.
The Bar Lounge, we back. So what you guys been up to since the departure in 2018?
I started working again in reality TV.
Dope.
I left, and now I'm back in reality TV. Was managing some artists. They cut me out of the deal.
Learning the game.
Yeah,
the
learning,
game.
and I had some really big moments, and happy.
Awesome. Yes. And she lives in a lap of luxury, too. You got to see her apartment. She got, like, the dopest apartment in the world. So, yeah, TT doing her thing.
And when I say reality TV, I mean producing, working behind the scenes. I'm not on no reality TV shows. It's not my style.
Doing the real Housewives of Jersey.
Those are white women.
Why we can't have one sister on there?
Hey.
Racism.
So, how about you, Pressure? What you been up to?
The last time, since then, I dropped the album. Good, the Bad, the Righteous with my son and guy Drex. I kind of like retired from doing podcasting with Rough Rider Radio with the Bronx Boys. I fell back from that.
Shout out to Sin.
Yeah, shout out to Sin. You know, that's still family, still peoples. And now every now and then I might give somebody a verse here and there. And I kind of like advise artists. Artists get in my DM. I'm kind of like, you know, a strange A&R, you know, so.
I'd like to welcome you all. We're back. Oh, my fault.
Yeah.
Manchild, he
I'm
talked
here,
between.
it's me.
Yeah. Manchild, what you been up to in the break period?
I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. Nah, it's all good. Nah, I've been doing my thing, man. Just trying to get my finances straight, building an empire quietly. I choose not to speak on it till everything is going, but everything's going well. I made some investments. Things is going solid. I want to continue to do that. I was doing things. I'd rather do things behind the scenes than put it into light because people, you know, they wish bad on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to be back doing this podcast. This shit was hella. I could curse on this. This is us. This shit was hella fun when we was doing it before. I just want to get back to having fun, putting out good content. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that supported us before. Come back. Everybody that was hitting me in my DMs and shit. Cousin Sonny, shout out to everybody that was fucking with us before. Come back, fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a good time, B. Saddle in. Joe Budden stole our idea.
Fact, though. We was rocking, you know, it was around the same time.
Imagine if we was in 2018 to now where we would have been.
Right. Where do you think, how far do you think we would have gotten? Where do you think we would have been?
I don't know. We was having a good. We was
Complex, something.
Yeah.
Something.
Because Everyday Struggle had just like started around then. I remember that starting, and we was talking about that.
Yeah.
We had it, but
Had a nice
we back.
moment.
We back.
Yeah.
So
We back.
let's-
Yo, T's blaming me for this. Yo, before the end of this, she
I-
gonna bring the bullet to my head.
I have
yo.
to be the one to take the bag for that. I take the brunt of that. Because you know, I don't know. I'm like the coordinator of it, and for me to have the
You are the
stupid
producer,
childish beef,
nucleus.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like I if
Mr. Do It
if
All.
I had just kept it going and did what I was supposed to do, we'd have still been going. You know what I'm saying? It's just that after a while, it did feel fucked up after the Bates thing and all that. I was like, shh.
No, but we could reconcile afterwards. We spoke about it.
Yeah.
I got a chance to get it in, B. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, B. It's personal. Everybody's cool to this day. And you know, let's move forward and make this shit happen.
All love. Absolutely. So, welcome. We're back and better than ever before. Now it's called the Bar Lounge Podcast, right? So we're here, we're in the lounge, and we're going to discuss all things hip hop and specifically bar related. You know, we like to highlight the art of lyricism. And I want to take some of the ambiguity out of the whole objective, subjective thing in hip hop, right? I think there's some standard rules that need to be set. We should be the gatekeepers of that, being seeds of the original soil as we are. You know what I'm saying? With the elements that created hip hop was, you know, what went into creating us. Like we was born around that time.
Oh.
So it's like, you know, the dust that was in the air when niggas was thinking of scratching and bringing the record back, it was the dust that was in the air I was sucking into my bottle and breathing. It's like part of me. I think that should be the gatekeeper, somebody who really has a vested interest in this culture. Because it is a culture, it should be something that's bred in to the person sometimes, you know?
Jay-Z said, I have this on the wall in my house. We are culture. Nothing moves about us.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That we let it with too many times we hear the story of people coming in, swooping in, taking our stuff and capitalizing, monetizing it, and leaving us still with the scraps. You know, it's time we start regulating. It's time we start being the gatekeepers. Y'all got that? We over here popping the Game of Thrones champagne. That's me. Game of Thrones wine.
It ain't champagne.
Hold it
Okay,
upright.
you're supposed to pull the things down, right?
Oh, I thought it was.
No, you could
Yeah,
pull it out.
yeah. You
Oh,
pull
I
it
thought
down.
you pull it down.
Yeah, put it down. It pulls it out
And
for
then
you.
there's, oh,
You got me doing.
Oh,
Nobody. I hope they have a
yes.
pulling.
That's on that camera right there, yo. I'm gonna show
I
that.
be
Down
pulling it
first.
out like
You
that.
told me to pull it, and it's already out.
It's you pull it. You
I
do
be
that
pulling-
first, and then you pull.
Then you pull it.
Don't pull it to the side. You might lose that cork. Oh,
There you
okay.
go. Boom.
Yeah,
All right, now we rocking. Now
So-
we rocking and rolling.
that's vintage 19. That's 2018 Game of Thrones wine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I bought that when we
but I'll be
closed,
fine.
and we opening it when we back in effect. You know what I mean?
I don't know who else is drinking.
A little wine.
All right. So
Don't
Everybody,
get
y'all
sleepy,
know how to
Pull them
y'all.
up.
Nah, we ain't gonna get sleepy.
You know wine can make you sleepy. So we're getting into the first, which is trending topics, right? This might be dated, but I just still want to get y'all opinions, being New Yorkers. Did ASAP getting Rihanna pregnant make him the king of New York?
First of all, let's give it up for Harlem. Let's give it up for Harlem. Let's get some hand claps going for Harlem. Let's get it up for Harlem niggas being the smoothest, the tendest swindlers. You heard me?
You got a billionaire baby mama.
That's what we all aspire to be.
yo,
I'll tell
ASAP
y'all
hit the
something off the
jackpot, man.
record.
Rocky hit the jackpot. I can't front. I think I seen
That's a
something
Harlem
like that.
nigga move. This nigga's in the playbook. Yo, let's give 1 point for Harlem, man. Harlem's winning.
But yeah,
And Chris Rock just got the shit slapped out of him. Brooklyn is losing.
all right.
Brooklyn's losing right now.
Brooklyn? All right.
Nah, shout out to Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, Chris Rock is from Brooklyn, right?
So yeah, how do y'all feel about, is ASAP the king of New York?
The king of New York.
They saying because he got Rihanna pregnant.
But
He's
how
a
does that?
billionaire. He got billionaire.
But how does that make him the king of New York?
Yeah, let's figure that
Wait,
out.
who is the
would
king of
just-
New York? Wait,
that
wait,
would
wait.
just
No.
First and foremost, who is the king of New York right now?
One qualification for King of New York is you have to fucking rap, right?
Yep.
You have to
You
write
mean
your
rap wise, not
You have
just
to
in
rap,
life.
and you have to write your own fucking
What the
rhymes.
social media streets was saying.
I mean, but in the context is everything. Is he the king of New York as far as rapping, as the top rapper in New York, or is he the top in New York?
I don't know. The social media streets been calling him the king of New York.
He ain't. Yo, he's the man. I'll tell you that. He's the man. I respect his grind. I respect him.
I'm not giving the King of New York thing to him at all.
No, I can't give him King.
Yeah.
Just
I
because
can't
he got.
either.
He's not the king of New York though. That's
Because
But
crazy.
he
got
do have a
Rihanna pregnant.
die-hard fan base. He is very influential. I will say that.
Yeah,
Facts.
especially in the fashion
I think he
world.
lost momentum music wise though. A
I
lot.
only know
Yeah.
one ASAP song, ASAP Rocky song.
No, I ain't gonna lie. When ASAP first
Ferg
came
is
through,
hard.
Fucking problems is A$AP.
Ferg is
I like
dope.
That's the
Ferg
only song I know.
better than
12
I
V
like
is
A$AP.
dope. They got some dope. They was like a young Wu-Tang when they came
Yeah.
through, and the videos,
the
everything
feel.
had the style, everything they was
They gave a
doing
feel of that.
was dope. But when everybody started reaching success, I feel they separated, just like the bar. And it just, you know what I'm saying? And it was what it was.
I think Ferg
No
is
pun.
better than
Because
ASAP
you-
Rocky. So I just feel like he plays the background a little. Like he doesn't
ASAP.
get Ferg.
Ferg
yeah.
don't-
Oh, Ferg.
No, Ferg took his
Ferg-
reign, man.
Ferg,
He showed he's an artist on his own right and stands alone. He came to Summer
He
Jam
makes some good
and some
songs,
crazy shit. Like he had some crazy mask shit over his face and all that. Like
Ferg is dope.
Ferg is an artist. You know what I'm saying? He's out there. You know what I'm saying?
But as far as King of New York,
nah,
nah.
not even close.
Is there a King of New York right now?
No.
As far as rap,
Hov is still a king of New York. Did he once?
right now, as far as rapping,
Hov is
I
still
don't
a
know.
king.
The youngins is saying 5EO Foreign is the
He's
king
not
of New
no
York.
King of New York.
Oh,
He
God.
said, "Yo, 5EO is the king of New York, man."
No, we can't even.
Who's doing music right now that's bigger than 5?
Can we
in New
talk-
York?
Since we on trending topics, can we talk about that 5EO has just now starting, like he's just now starting to get accepted by the industry? Like all of a sudden it's out of nowhere. Like
You think-
what happened?
You think Kanye did that?
Do you think
I
he?
think the Donda had something to, but I even wonder what triggered Kanye to, like, is Kanye just really in tune that he put 5EO on Donda, or like, but he's got songs with Alicia Keys now. He got.
Do y'all
Nicki.
agree that this industry is all about relationships?
Definitely.
So I think he's playing the game.
No, but-
She's being where he has to be at the time he had to be there to form these relationships. You don't just get a song with Alicia Keys out the blue.
But no, what was making them accept him now? I think Donda had a lot to do with it.
That's all it takes. Sometimes it takes
He already
one
had a little.
artist
He already got momentum,
to-
right?
to give you that break.
Pop is
give you that
gone.
Song, give you that
Who's
beat.
the next person to fill Pop's seat? Just like when Big passed, who was the next person to fill Big's seat? Was Jay. Somebody gonna have to. Big had enough momentum where it sprinkled a little dust onto Jay, and Jay took that. Pop had enough momentum where whoever's the next sprinkles a little 5EO. He jumps right in.
But Pop
you think
died
5EO
in
is it?
2020. 5EO released Big Drip in 2019. 2022, he's just starting to like
Take off. you think?
take, and he's acting now. He's
But some
doing
people's
Queens.
grind takes longer. Once you get the, I'm telling you, you need the light, and you need somebody. You need shit to fall the way it has to fall. Jay would never be Jay if Big never fell. Jay was always out. Jay was out before Big even. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But it didn't fall, so he had to play his position until it was time for him to take the reign. That's just how it go. That's the game.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
What even made ASAP and all them popular? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did they blow the way they did? Like, I can't recall any songs.
They style.
Sitting here thinking.
I think it was the style. I think everything went together. The style, the main reason that they was a crew. It was like another like crew. Who else was out at that time? It was Tyler the Creator and them. I think they came out.
And like Joey Badass and
Joey Badass and them crew. They had a lot of crews coming up, and they was from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But
Wasn't they making like Texas music, like screw music and
they
shit?
was doing the chopped and screwed a little bit
Right.
too. But it was dope. The music was dope. The style was dope. Everything they was doing was kind of dope.
Swag.
they
yeah.
were very and that's one thing with ASAP getting Rihanna pregnant. People were like, "Oh, he has a come up," but like ASAP is influential. Like I think that I don't really care
Got
for
a
him.
lot
Before Rihanna, before Rihanna, he was influential.
Yeah,
he got a lot
but
of style.
I didn't really care for him after he did the whole like Black Lives Matter thing, and then got arrested overseas and was whatever. But he's influential. Hype Beast became a thing after.
Hypebeast is in reference to sneakers.
Yeah, those people who go crazy for sneakers. And
Right.
stuff. It's like a whole lifestyle culture.
in fashion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even Yams, like I don't know, I'm 27, but like didn't they start calling Miami the Yams?
Yeah, but not behind him.
But it was behind they friend, right?
No, their friend's name was Yams, but they don't call Miami Yams because of him.
They call it yams because of the yams.
Because of the Yams.
Hey, as a female, Rocky, to me, you know, I'm a dude, but as dudes, you judge other dudes a little something. Like, yo, yeah, this is a pretty boy. Rocky never struck me as pretty, but he just shouted himself as pretty, and people just said, yeah, he's pretty.
No, he is, but I just don't do the skirt, like the men in the skirts.
I don't know nothing about men in skirts. But I don't think
it's a thing.
I don't think
now.
that really got nothing to do with how somebody look. I don't know how niggas look, right? But if you got enough confidence, you can sell that. And I think he got the confidence.
All of it, yeah.
He was doing the shit. He had the white girls in the video. If you just look at that whole thing, I was like, yo, this is a thing.
The aesthetic.
People that was my age was like, nah, this shit is trash. I'm like, this is gonna go. People are gonna gravitate to this because this is a thing. This is moving in a way. And then when you moving in a crew, and this is one of my own beliefs, like Wu-Tang, if you got a crew of 9 people, out of 9 people, somebody's gonna see somebody in that crew they identify with. They're like, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him.
But I fuck with him. Yeah.
You remind me of the type of nigga I'd be cool with.
Right.
It gives you a bigger range of people that you're dealing with. You bringing in different. So I was putting out music. Whoa, this is a long time ago. Way back in like 2009, where I was doing the Bullet Boys with my partner Luch, right? And we was going to these fashion shows, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll go to the fashion shows and we be on our, you know, he from Brooklyn, I'm from Harlem. We running deep, and I seen Ferg at one of the spots. Ferg had the contacts in his eyes, the tight chain. In 2009, this was weird to me. But I'm just like, all right, you know, Mike doing his own thing. Me, I'm less life child. I'm getting lessed up. But he ain't getting lessed up. He's making his connects. He's doing what he got to do. We in Soho somewhere. His way of going about it and my way of going about it was two completely. I'm old school rap. We come here, we get hammered, we go. Mm-hmm. He's new school rap. I'm here for the fashion. I'm making connects. And that furthered his career probably more than it furthered mine. So their way of thinking was just better. And they just seeing things different. You know what I'm saying? They seeing, like you said, fashion forward. They thinking, F rap. I'm going to use rap to get into this game. And this is going to make me bigger than what music could ever make me. Because music not really making music at this point right now. Right? You need everything to work in unison.
Not just that.
To really be big.
People come into rap out of every other genre with no leverage. So they taking bad deals in the beginning. They ain't getting money. So if you come in with the thought of diversifying and capitalizing in other areas, that's just, you know, that's just the way you have to be. And this new generation ain't trying to do the same dumb shit we was doing. Like they want some, no. Yeah. Why did y'all do that? Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we not doing this? You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to happen as much going forward because people are coming in with full blown fan bases and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different thing.
It's like they shouldn't even sign a deal. If you hot like that, like Leaf Ward, y'all heard of Leaf Ward? Leaf Ward's from Philly. He's fire. He's dope, right? But why would he sign a deal? If you could move or get this amount of streams on your own, generate this amount of buzz on your own, until they come with the bag, it don't really make no sense for you to even sign a deal.
But that's what I was trying to tell. Like, I've told artists, like, yo, you can go into this so hot that, like, you could, like, negotiate your terms. And, like, my new position that I'm working at, I have a skill. My friend's like, yo, you got a skill. Pitch yourself, like, to somebody. And I'm like, oh. But then when you get that confidence, you'll be like, yo, I could do X, Y, and Z. I want to be paid this. This is how I want to work. Right. And let's try it out. Let's see if it works. Like, you could do those kind of things. And people have to just be confident to do that. And a lot of, but, like, that's, I guess, like, some things I don't understand. Well, some things that I think people don't understand is that a lot of these, well, back in the day, artists were in survival mode. Right. So you put $500,000 in front of somebody who don't got $1.
They gonna take it.
Jumping on it.
And that's how they prey on us.
So, how do you feel about going forward in the industry? You gonna make people sign contracts now?
Oh yeah, no, we signing. I mean,
you could do what you gonna do 6 months or a year or.
To what? To do what?
To do anything for them before you make a move for them. Now.
You have to sign a contract with me, and because.
What was the rule? Q-Tip had this rule. What's the rule? Rule 4080.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Cage. Thanks for tuning in to the Bar Lounge podcast. We'll be right back with more panel discussion. We have the topic of the day, and we still have to play our piece on the slap hurdle around the world, the Will and Chris Rock situation. Stay tight. I have a segment I want you to check out called I Got 5 on it, where we go to random places and we ask random people 5 questions for a chance to win $5 or maybe some merch we're giving out at the time. Or maybe just for free and the fun of it. Nevertheless, every time it's hilarious. You won't believe some of the answers we get, and Just check it out. You see for yourself. Yo, it's your boy Cage. We at Jersey Gardens Mall, and we're playing I Got 5 on it. So what's your name?
Sharonda.
Sharice.
They call me Cage, actually, right? And this is my brother OP back here on the camera. And I'm here with Malik.
Marquise.
I'm here with my boy
Mercy MG.
Mercy MG. So where you from, bro?
I'm from Newark.
Newark, okay. Jersey in the building. And we're playing I Got 5 on it. We're here with
Joanne.
Hey, Joanne. And we here with
Milani. Heaven.
and
Noah.
Noah's in the building. And we're going to play I Got 5 on it. So I'm going to ask these guys 5 random questions. If you listen carefully, you'll get all of them right. If you don't, you might have a little trouble, all right? She has 4 kids, right? Your mom has 4 kids. First kid is named Red. Second kid's named Blue. The third kid is named Green. What's the 4th kid's name? If your mother has 4 kids, first one's named Red, second one's named Blue. One kid is named Green. What's the 4th kid's name?
Say yellow.
No, yellow.
Marquise.
Malik.
Orange.
My name, right?
Orange.
What's your names again?
Sharonda Sharice.
So if your mom has 4 kids, you're one of the 4. So that 4 would be you, right?
All right.
For that.
gotta make this fast. It's my birthday. I gotta
Oh, happy birthday. I'm an Aries too. My birthday was the 28th, 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, Aries rock. Now.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with an M.
Me.
Mercy, right? Ain't your name Mercy? Your name's Orange?
Heaven.
My name is Noah.
There's 15 puppies in a building, and they're trapped. Building catches on fire. They're able to get in there and save some. All but 10 survive. How many puppies are left? Tragically, the house catches on fire. All but 10 survive. How many puppies are left?
I would guess 5.
I'm gonna say 5.
15.
15? Mm-hmm. 15.
You ain't got none. All of them died.
5.
5.
All but 10.
You making us look bad on TV, but we ain't doing this no
All right. We got 15 puppies. They're trapped in the building. The building tragically burns, and all but 10 survive. How many puppies are left? All but 10 of the puppies survive. So 10 is the answer. All but 10 died, actually. So 10 is left over. All but 10 survived.
Yeah. Oh, 10 survived. All but 10 survived. 5. 5.
I'm gonna go with 7.
7?
I think it's 10 because he said 10 survived.
10 is correct.
was thinking, but you
If you're in a race and you pass the person in second place, right? You're running, you pass the person, so you're running. You pass the person in second place. What place are you now in?
Second place.
You running? First? Yeah, she said second. I'm going to go with first.
Second. I'm in second place.
Second is actually the right answer. Second is the right answer.
Because they second, so now I'm second.
Right.
First place.
Second, you just took his place. You just passed second. What place are you now in?
First. How would you know if I passed you in second place and I passed you? Yeah, but you don't know who's in front of you. It don't fucking matter if you in second place and I passed you. That's first place. I guess first place.
First place?
I'm gonna go in 3rd grade.
Third place? The correct answer is second, right? You kind of take the place of the person you passed.
No, if she in second place and I pass her, shoot, I didn't pass the person in 3rd place. Yes, it is because you don't know who's in front of the person that's in second place. Right. But I passed.
Y'all basketball fans, the Knicks and the Nets played 3 games each. Each team wins 2 games and loses 1. How's this possible?
What you said?
I mean, it is what I said, but there's a specific answer to how this is possible.
I smoke too much weed, bro.
Me too.
They played each other.
I don't get it.
So they didn't play each other.
I'm about to say they couldn't.
What do you mean, how is it possible?
Right, because in basketball, there's no ties, right? So you're talking about 3 games.
They go overtime. I need to hear it again, I'm sorry.
One more time. The Knicks and the Nets played 3 basketball games each.
The net is in the Knicks.
I'm gonna go with Bro James.
Each of them, in their 3 games, they happen to win 2 and lose 1. I never said they play each other. Most people think they played each other.
I thought they played each other too. Some with each other, like.
If I have a scale, right, and I got a pound of feathers and a pound of bricks, I put them on a scale, which side weighs the most?
I would think the bricks. The bricks.
It's going to be even.
A pound is a pound. So it's the same weight on both sides. Spell top.
T-O-P.
Say top twice.
Top.
Say top 3 times.
Top.
Say top 4 times fast.
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Stop.
Oh, shit. Nah, brother. You got to go on the green, right? So that 4 would be you, right?
All right.
Last one. Spell top.
T-O-P.
T.O.P.
T-O-P.
Say top twice.
Top.
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 Say top 3 times fast.
Top.
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Stop.
Go.
Yeah, man. She's going to watch that Bar Live podcast when it posts, right?
Absolutely.
Cagemediaent. Again, I got your name?
Sharonda.
And Sharice.
Sharonda and Sharif, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Enjoy your shopping.
I hope you catch a couple of more smarter people.
I know you guys did great.
No, more or less paying attention because we're very smart. You know, Aries is smart.
So that 4 would be you, right?
All right.
I told you it'd be hilarious. Thanks to all the people who participated. That was the Jersey Gardens Mall. They showed us a lot of love over there in Jersey. Next time we may come to a mall near you. Now, back to the panel discussion, and we're going into the topic of the day.
Oh, so now we get into the topic. It's kind of leading to, is rap a young man's sport? What do you guys think?
It's a hell of a topic.
Is rap a young man's sport?
Right.
I think rap. Is rap or hip-hop? What's the question?
Okay, so hip-hop.
I think rapping, period.
Because
Not
hip-hop is a culture, right?
Right.
And hip-hop is a fairly young culture. So we all growing up with hip-hop now. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know where it's going to go. So rock and roll, like it's always said, right? All right. Why can't our culture be celebrated?
Who's rock and roll?
I'm talking about rock and roll, rock. I'm talking about not a group. I'm talking about the genre.
Oh my.
Yo, T, stay with me, baby. I'm gonna walk. Come walk with me. Come walk with me. Look, they celebrate rock and roll forever. They rockers until they 70. That shit don't stop. You see them, they still they now black. That's what they do because it's a culture.
Weird.
Hip hop is a culture.
Sorry.
You can't never get hip hop out of you, right? So even at my job, I'm a supervisor now, but I'm still hip hop. I can't stop that. You know what I'm saying? Everything I live hip hop. It's not a thing you could turn off and on. Like, all right, I'm gonna be a different. You can't be a different. You live this your whole life.
Right.
This is what it is. So a part of hip hop is what? Rapping, right? So through your regular everyday life, you're gonna be like, oh, that's a bar, or you make a hip hop reference, or it's now it's a pop reference, but it's a hip hop reference. You live hip hop. Right. I don't think you can never be too old to drop hip hop. Jay-Z will never get to a point where he's too old to drop an album that I won't listen to. Because the music, it won't be for the younger people, but it'll be for me. Because he's in a different.
You grew with him.
Yeah, I grew with him. He's in a different point in his life, and it's something that I can relate to. Also, I'm a person that appreciates bars. So I don't care if you young or you old. If you got bars, I can always appreciate them. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's an age on hip hop.
You know what? I'm glad you differentiated. I'm glad you differentiated hip hop and rap, because hip hop being a culture, by definition, you can't just say there's an age limit to a culture.
Listen.
So,
not to cut you.
Go ahead.
I know people at my job, 55 years old, retired, supervisors that spray paint the walls still. They can't get it out. They work there.
Wow.
And they make whole murals. They dead nice. You can't get hip hop out of you once it's in you.
All right.
Can't get it out.
I think that's an exclusive. I think that might be bigger than the Rihanna thing. So you're saying transit workers spray paint on the train now?
Man.
Oh my God. That's insane.
So I definitely agree that hip hop is timeless. There's no age to it. But I do think that rap is a young man's sport.
And why is that?
I'm going to give you a point. I'm going to prove my point, right? Because I was like, yo, I hate drill music. I said to my homegirl, she works for Rolling Stone. She works for a big publication. And we always talk about music and stuff. And she's like, from Brooklyn or whatever. And I was like, yo, I hate drill music. She was like, me too. It's like, it's horrible. I just don't feel like there's no talent behind it. And I was just like, it's so sad that the target demographic doesn't even like it, because most of my friends don't like it. She said, girl, you almost 30. You're not in the target demographic that they making music for anymore. And then I was like,
you made the transition. You're like,
right.
Oh, come on over to the club.
Come on.
It's weird. Like, you wake up one day and you be like, oh shit, I'm too old for this shit now. Like it just happens.
And you don't like it, but the kids love it. So that's why I do feel like.
But what is drill? Drill is a subgenre of hip hop.
I think drill is any.
No,
right.
That's
It's
why
one
I
of the
feel like
subgenres.
rap is a young, cause like that's a form of rapping, and once you're past a certain age, it's just not. It's rare that you like it. Like it's rare that you can actually receive it and like retain what they're saying.
Rap music or drill music?
Certain like with the newer artists.
Because rap music, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna never ever stop listening to rap.
No, you won't. But it's harder for you to like the newer artists. It is. You didn't like Lil Uzi.
At least he has rhythm. I didn't like all the fruity shit. I just like. But listen, the pocket, like the pocket has disappeared. People have this own. What happened to smoothly?
You don't like Roddy
on
Ricch?
A pocket. Roddy Ricch is cool, but he's a singer. He's not even really a rapper like that.
He talking about the skill of rapping.
Skill itself.
The skill of rapping. The skill of staying on beat.
Mm-hmm.
The skill of have your words. At least the rhythm of the words are matching up.
But
now it doesn't have to match up. They just.
And that has to do with your age. Like to us, to people like over a certain age, it matters. To the younger kids, it don't. They love it. They
as long as they saying they
it's
suit
like,
somebody.
It's like wearing matching socks. Like if you wore mismatched socks in the 80s, there was something wrong with you. Now it's just common for people to see people with mismatched socks.
All this shit is just regurgitated. Silk the Shocker rhymed like that. We just thought it was off beat.
Yo, you know who liked Silk the Shocker? Bates. Bates loved Silk the Shocker.
He was off beat. We all knew he was off beat, but that was his thing.
Yeah.
He was the only person that did that. But when someone's off beat, it bothers me. It's like fucking screeching a blackboard. It's like, yo, you off beat.
Like, yo, you hear that?
It don't bother you? That don't bother you? Like, you could just, the engineer's just like, cool. Like, I don't know,
right?
man.
No, what it is I think it's all fault, though. We are to blame for all of that shit. Because when we came up, there was gatekeepers. So when we got older, we thought we was gonna be the gatekeepers. We wasn't letting these niggas rock on nothing. We ain't get on yet.
I don't think it's that.
So they said, fuck y'all, we gonna make it up. And they did some hip-hop shit and said, this is how we gonna do it.
You know who fault it is? It's the fucking computers. The technology.
Made it too easy?
No. It has to go through no gatekeeper to get to the people.
Media.
It comes from your house.
Yeah, right outside.
Right outside. There's nobody to say, whoa, what the fuck? This shit is all beat. No, it goes straight to you go straight to your fans. And then once you get a fan base, you don't need nobody in between to make sure it's good or not. As long as the fans receive it, you good.
A&Rs don't really A&R anymore. Like, there's nobody really sitting there crafting projects.
So once Soulja Boy got in, he used MySpace, right?
Yeah, but everybody
saw
Soulja Boy, but the older you were, the harder it was to receive.
He set a blueprint. He set a precedence for other artists to follow that blueprint. Like, I could be in my basement and I could just, do cat rap.
Yeah,
he produced it, put it out.
But it's a good and a bad thing, right? I think is the only good part about it is rappers that's really dope that never get a chance to get into them offices or not in New York. So you hear everybody that's dope from everywhere, but you really got to look for their music.
Yeah.
But then you get the people that come through that's popular doing music that you don't agree with or you're not a fan of, and they also come through that, and they coming through in waves and droves and that
and they dying quickly, like literally. And the music is like, turn this off.
Yeah.
Right, because you don't even want to hear it when it's on, let alone replay it again and again and again. It's not going to be a long-lasting thing.
They don't have long-lasting careers, but
I don't think it's just their music that dies off, though. Even the good music dies off.
I don't feel
even
like
real rap.
I don't feel like there's good music now.
You don't like, I don't want to always go there, but Griselda make good music, right? Or the music I want to hear. But they put out a lot of projects per year because the way music is consumed now, it comes and goes so fast.
But because I feel like even like Meek and them trying to jump on the drill wave is like, that's not your lane.
I don't think Meek is jumping on it. He kind of rhymed like that already. It's
not far for him to
He always
bend.
already rhymed like that.
For people
you
that
don't think he rhymed like that before? You don't think he already rhymed like that? He was already screaming.
He was an excitable dude already.
He can't be. You never heard me.
His style was easily to transition.
That's him.
His style was easy for him to transition into that style.
I don't like it, and I don't I didn't like Expensive Pain, which is, I guess he's talking about different things now.
What was the last hip hop album that you liked?
What?
You not touching
our album.
I did.
When you tapped it off and on.
Oh.
What was the last hip hop album you liked? If you even listen to albums anymore.
Homie Squad.
Last hip-hop album.
Hip hop album.
Cause I don't know, I didn't even like.
Yeah, she gotta go into her playlist. Okay,
that's bad. That's bad.
Cage, what was the last hip hop album you liked?
Hip hop album. Hip hop
Hip-hop
album.
or rap?
I liked
rap, hip hop, rap.
I like Kanye's. I like Drake's shit. I don't know if you
You
can
like
say that.
Donda?
I like both of them a little bit.
You like Donda?
Donda was a little all over the place.
I don't even like none of those albums.
I don't think he
I didn't
tightened
like
it up
Certified
enough.
Lover Boy.
I don't
Certified Lover Boy
I like
was Drake's
Kanye's
weakest album.
I like Kanye going left. Kanye goes left very well. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to package rap into something and make it something different that is easily consumable by the public. You know what I'm saying? So I like Donda just for people getting a view of a window into Kanye's creativity. You know what I'm saying? But as far as hip hop albums, I'm gonna say Lloyd Banks. I'm gonna say the Benny joint. What was that? The Tanner Talk.
When
I'm
did
gonna
Lloyd
say
Banks drop an album?
who?
Lloyd Banks.
It was like summer last year.
Yeah, he just dropped the album. Yeah.
I like Papoose joints. Like he had a couple of joints he dropped last year that was powerful, especially like the last one because he had Wayne on it and all that. There's some real hip hop going out. You know what I'm saying? Last year, the Old Precious joint came out last year. That was real hip hop.
Yo, what was the last rap hip hop album you like?
Nas. I like the Nas last.
Like King's Disease too?
Yeah, I like. I like that.
Nas was alright. It was okay.
I like the one before that. I like the Drake album.
Certified
You like
Lover
Certified
Boy?
Lover Boy?
It was alright.
It was alright.
Y'all better than
Y'all
me.
keep saying it was
okay.
all right. What did y'all really
I like. He was
like?
rap. He could rap. It was a different array of songs, and he really. When you listen to Drake, he can rap. Like he really.
No, Drake can rap. That's
He
not
rapped his ass off.
I can't
To me,
front though.
He was rapping and he had some good quality songs on there.
When did it come out? Certified Lover Boy, August?
I didn't
End of
listen
August?
to it over and over again.
I
but
probably didn't listen to it after that week.
I listened to it probably 1.5 times.
See, that's the thing.
So
If I can drive and listen to you and I don't do
Skip a line?
skip. I like to listen to everything
But then
anyways.
you
I don't
listening
really like
to
to
it
skip.
like
But that's my
one
point.
time.
Raps is not consumed.
I'm not
It's
really a Drake fan.
It's not
though.
consumed the same way
So,
anymore.
but I like him as an artist.
I listen
and
to-
he can rap.
I listen to Destiny Fulfilled and Writers on the Wall. I can listen to it over and over.
But-
I could listen to the Blueprint over
You
and
know,
over. Like
so,
we can't do
To
that.
sum up
these
the
days.
topic, right? Is it who agrees that it's a young man's game?
I don't listen. There's more to
I
flush
don't
out. There's
agree.
more to unpack.
I don't-
Understand
But
that
we all biased, I guess.
you have to think about rap and all of its branches. So rap, if you're gonna put it all into one, yes, it's leaning to the young. But if you think of all of the branches, battle rap doesn't have an age limit like that. The Griselda music lane, whatever that lane is becoming, doesn't have an age limit to that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's facets and branches that OGs can really shine in if they do their shit right. I'm not talking about Drake deals. I'm not talking about you're not doing no arena tours.
Yeah.
But you might get on some festivals with some good music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I think that's a lane. I think that means the age is expanding, the window of that age. Yes, mainstream is
growing with
always
the-
going to lean towards
It's
young.
growing with the culture. It just started with 74. We young. You know what I'm saying? It's all growing. You agree that it's a young man's game or no?
I don't agree that it's young man's game.
And
Because
T-
it's still people that's relevant. Like,
Are we
even
biased?
Hope.
Are we
I
both
think
biased?
I think that
we
I
might
think-
be biased. That's what I'm
y'all
saying.
are. I think that is.
We might be
I
age
think
biased.
being relevant.
Stop the ageism.
Like, think about it, right? Jay-Z is the GOAT. Undeniable.
Agreed.
Scared to do a verses though. Go ahead.
Scared, you think?
Frightened.
I think it's
Why
so
would he
I
do
think
a
it's-
verses? Why do he
Exactly.
have to do a verses?
He's scared to death.
I
They
think
don't
it's
have to do
I think
one.
it's lower than
But
him.
who?
He's scared to.
Who
I
could
think
he
it's
do?
lower
You
than
never
him.
know what's gonna
With
happen.
who?
He's
With who?
scared
With
to
who?
death.
With
Scared.
who?
Scared.
Over scared
with
for
who?
verses.
Scared to death.
With who?
I never.
Scared.
I feel like it is
Scared.
so
Who?
disrespectful
Yo, dog.
for people to keep comparing Jay-Z to
You don't
people to do
think-
verses with.
Wayne Hove?
No.
Wayne and Hove is fine. I think Wayne could keep up. I think Drake will
You think Wayne can-
smoke
Busta Hove?
Jay-Z.
You think Wayne will smoke
Drake
Jay-Z?
will
Oh, Drake?
smoke
There's two different
Jay.
types
No,
of
it won't. The way them records are bring off.
The fact
the
that
way
he
those
has-
hits- Jay don't got number one hits.
He
Jay's
said-
got albums.
He sound like,
Number
he
one-
sound like
Smoke, though.
Flex. The way those records were ring
I'm
off.
telling you, they were.
No,
yo,
all right.
Drake
He got
got
a lot of
anthems
hits.
that the. Oh,
All right, let's-
Jay, I
let's-
love Jay. Jay's my favorite rapper of all
right,
time. But
let's-
Drake, ooh, he put out too much music. The way music is coming out, he put out
Drake is
too
not
much
one
music.
take Hove.
Fuck one
All right,
take. When the
they-
record, I don't care if it took me 100 takes. It's a hit.
But what-
And
what-
you
what-
gotta write it yourself.
All right, what
now
is
we
he
going
gonna
into other
do?
things. We talk about hits. Now she talk. Now she.
All right,
talking
no.
anything else.
Let's talk about hits because this is what verses is gonna be about,
Yo,
playing hit after
let's
hit.
play hits.
What is he gonna do against PSA?
That does.
He's gonna sit down.
Yo, dog.
What is he gonna do against?
Yo, dog. We could do it. Yo, I could rank.
So gangster. Shit. So ghetto. What is he gonna do against?
Yo, dog.
Fucking dead presidents. What is he gonna do
dog.
against?
That rocks for us.
It's your preference.
That's gonna rock the crowd.
For everybody.
Nigga,
But that's why it don't make sense. Like
Drake got. If we go on 20 records, Drake got 20 number ones.
So that's Hov.
20. So
Hov did it for 20 summers.
It depends on. So you look at. Say we look at the. Let's go back and look at the tape.
Okay.
Jadakiss versus Fab. That should have been a better fight. But Fab wanted to go street record with Jadakiss. He cannot do that.
He left his home court.
He left his home court. Once I bring you over here, you want to play hit for hit, it's over. If Jay-Z go into records like you talking that shit, that's something different.
You know what that
know
is?
What I'm saying?
You ever see the movies where the little kid smacks somebody or grabs somebody's thing and runs around the corner to the alley? Here, kid, come in. And they chase him to the alley and there's a whole gang waiting there.
Yeah.
That's what Kiss did with Fab.
That's
He's
what
like,
Kiss did with Fab.
Come on this way. Now you stuck.
Now you stuck here.
Now
and you can't get
leave.
out. You know, now you can't leave. You know what I'm saying?
I just find it very disrespectful for people who love the culture to keep trying to get Jay-Z to do a versus. If y'all want him to do a free TV concert, just say that.
Yo, dog, why is it disrespectful? This is hip hop. Money, status, nothing matters in hip hop. Anybody can go against anybody.
No.
That's what hip
I
hop
think
is.
our chances
That's
left.
what hip hop is. There's no, I can't, it's disrespectful. No, this is hip hop. You rap, I rap, let's rap.
Believe Jay still has that spirit. Believe it. Jay-Z still has that spirit in him.
Feel like it's,
but
just,
his business mind took over.
Jay will want to have it on title or some shit like that, so he'll benefit. If you feel Drake is disrespectful, we all know Nas won't be disrespectful. So if I bring Drake to you, say no, give me Nas. You still scared to get in the ring with Nas because if you go into them dark corners with Nas and that one-time music, Nas will defeat you there.
All right,
he'll defeat you there. Drake will defeat you with the hits. Nas will defeat you in the dark corner. You know he will. You know he will.
If y'all want Hov to do a free TV concert, just say that.
We don't. Kanye already give us free concerts. We don't need that. We want Drake to come in here and go head up with somebody.
You know why
and
Hov
fight for the crown.
You know why Hov
we
is
want
the
to
truth?
rip that crown from his dead, crusty hands.
You know why Hov is the truth? All of the people who you consider the best, if they was asked, would you do a versus? They all saying, I want to do Hov. I want to do Hov. They want to liken themselves to the best.
We all understand Hov the best. I'm not trying to just Hov is the best. Like you say, Method Man raised you, Hov raised me. But I still want to see you as a fan get in there and defend the crown, my man. Defend the crown. Let's move on. Let's move on. My time running short. I gotta pick up myself.
Yo, the chances we had of that came and left when quarantine was over. He ain't doing no special shit like that.
Yo, son. You seen Teddy Riley get in there? You know what I'm saying? You seen
during that time.
Seen Babyface get in there. You think you bigger than Babyface? You ain't bigger than no fucking Babyface. I don't care what you say.
You're not gonna see J or B.
You bigger than Smokey Robinson? You ain't bigger than no fucking Smokey Robinson. Get out of here,
Hov
man.
is if
it wouldn't be no music if it wasn't for Babyface. It wouldn't be no Hov. His mom would never, had him.
All right. So in conclusion, on the ages of him rap. We all have
come outside, Hov.
We all agreed that Hov was the best, and that he'll never do verses.
Come outside,
and that it has a little bit of a lean towards the youth, hip hop.
Yeah, they just want him to do a free concert.
I believe it's all growing together.
No, aside from Hov, but the rapper. What was the topic again?
I could get a free comment. No, it's rap a young man's game.
It's rap a young man's game.
But T is a little younger than us. She believes it's a young man game. Us elder statesmen, we believe that it's still growing. It's not a young man's game. It's a place for everybody.
I see light. I see light in other places. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
mainstream
being relevant, being respected is different than
being popping.
Yes.
It's hard for an old man to pop.
Right. Yes. But you know what is another
part? 2 Chainz popped at 30-something.
Yeah. And DMX dropped his album at 31.
But we didn't know how old 2 Chainz was.
We always know. We knew when he was Titty Boy. We knew how old.
Yeah. Do rappers still lie about their age now?
Nah, not no more.
I think
it's too much Google. It's too much Google.
Yeah, but also like I just think that the way the age, like just from a psychological standpoint, the way you receive things and your age matters. That's why you're not like, it just sounds crazy if somebody is 40 and they try to start off becoming a drill rapper. It's like,
that's bad.
That's bad.
But if you're 40 and you got balls or you spitting things that's relevant to 40-year-olds, then I think that's
then
cool.
that's different, right?
Cool.
But that's not like the target demographic of most things, right?
Yeah, but your crowd is your crowd. You got to find your crowd.
Right.
Absolutely, but again, like when Hope dropped 444, a lot of people couldn't consume it because their minds weren't there because it was for older people who was trying to get their life together.
Yeah, facts. All right, let's move on, please.
All right,
if we can.
That's right. We're moving right along here at the Bar Lounge podcast. Before we get into the panel's take on this whole Will Jada Chris Rock debacle, I wonder, do the people still remember the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song? Do you know the theme song of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Hold on, let me get my brains together.
Do you guys know the theme song of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Yeah, hell yeah. Do you know the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song?
Yeah.
So, do you happen to know the theme song of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Sing a part of that for me? Would you be able to sing me a little piece of that?
Oh, no, I'm not singing. Hold on, let me get my brains together. I got you. Hold on.
Let me start you off. West Philadelphia, born and raised.
To the playground is where I spend most of my days.
Chilling out, relaxing on, cooling on, shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
In West Philadelphia.
Yeah, all about it. Like
I started trouble up in my neighborhood.
They're trying to remember. Hold on. Yeah, born and raised on the playground where I spend all of my days, chilling in the schoolyard and playing back.
Chilling out, relaxing on, cooling on, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood.
I got in one little fight.
And my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
Like
Up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
We will rock you. So what y'all think about this Will and Jada situation going on, man? The Will and Chris Rock situation, really.
You up to that?
Set this off.
At first, I really questioned the validity of it.
You thought it was fake?
If it was fake, at first, when I first saw it, and then I watched it again, and I seen that Will felt like the way he said it, keep my wife name out with conviction. I said, yeah, that's real. Time and place, my opinion that I probably wouldn't have walked on stage and did it that way. I probably would have waited and caught him, you know what I'm saying, and caught him backstage or something and addressed it, but I don't know. I just think that the way he dealt with it is the way he dealt with it. The way other people would want to deal with it, the way they want to deal with it. Everything is based on perspective and opinion. My opinion, I just would have dealt with it a little differently, and that's it.
I want to know what you think about it, Manchild. Like, do you feel that this was some kind of premeditated act and a real thing, first and foremost?
In real time, it's wild. All right, he made the joke. Will laughed. He looked over. He seen his wife was upset. Me being a married man, I know when you got to go back to the crib, it's going to be a problem.
Hallelujah.
You don't want to be sitting there, your wife, man. He got to deal with that shit at home. He didn't think about none of that shit. He seen that face. He already knew the vibe. He said, I got to do. But the only thing I would have changed, what he said from his, if you disrespect me in public, you got to, you know what I'm saying, apologize in public. You got to be checked in public because they ain't going to see what happened backstage. He couldn't wait. So right then and there, he could have ran down on your just pressed him, and he would have got the same effect. Or he could have yelled, yo, keep my name out fucking from the seat, and would have got the same respect. He's felt he had to get up there and slap the shit. That makes me think that it's something deeper there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this might be some shit that they talk about all the time. Why does Rock keep fucking with me? Like, say some shit happened, right? And my wife, boom, 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 we was out and about. She seen some shit I didn't see. And she's like, yo, this motherfucker acting a little funny. I think, boom, boom, boom. I think it's, and I'm like, that shit ain't nothing. She's like, I'm telling you, it's something, boom, boom, boom. And then it happened again. Now when I look at it, she like, this the I told you something.
Right?
I told you. Now you got to act on. Now you feel like, I got to,
I see you let that shit
go
slide.
to 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I don't respect, I've been with my wife places and and I'm about to jump out the box. She would try to grab me before I put myself in a situation like that. You know, even if she can't hold me, she would make an attempt. You know, Jada didn't even make an attempt. Jada sat there and was like, Jada, and then laughed. And then laughed after he slapped her because she on that type of time. Right. Because behind closed doors, she be saying, nigga, you ain't Pac.
Yo, she laughed.
And then Will be like, what? You ain't Pac. When I was fucking with Pac, niggas in high school hit in front on me like that. I don't know what's going on.
She really sat there on some, Darth Vader, Dr. Evil kind of shit. Like, yo, this is my motherfucking kingdom, nigga. Yeah, you see, you know, like I sent my soldier
my
at you.
doula to go do that. Everybody gets into the entanglement. That ain't really a thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about their relationship between them two right there. He felt like if he didn't do that, it's gonna be trouble in the house when they get back.
And I think Will's tired of being disrespected. That whole fucking table talk shit. He look crazy. He's like, yo, I'm tired of being looked at, and niggas son to me. Like y'all, I'm not nobody's son. West Philly, motherfucker. What you think, TT?
I think that it was warranted.
You think he should have slapped the shit out of her?
Yeah, because like
all the women agree with that.
Will did the knee slap, laugh, and then he looked at Jada. He was like,
oh. He had the same face after that.
So you thought Will thought it was funny at first?
He did, and I do think that I didn't feel bad for Chris Rock at first, but I do feel like as a society we are super sensitive now, and that's where I'm struggling at, because it's like it's a joke. It's like, but as a comedian, like it's okay to get slapped. Like you might say it's like it's funny till it's not. Right?
Ari Spears just finished getting slapped by somebody, but then he get hooked off on for trying to be.
Yeah, it's like it's funny till it's not. Like it's funny if I laugh it off, then hey, whatever. But if I get tight, then it's like I feel like it's a joke. But I feel it's something deeper there. I do feel like Will and Jada, like because they're just open and honest about a lot of things, they get a lot of like. Flag. And I feel like especially Jada, and because I'm a woman, and I feel like Jada is always something. They talk about their kids. They talk about their relationship. They talk about Jada. Like Jada and Will was doing the same thing, but she catches a lot of heat for it. You get tired of it after a while. And so like Chris Rock, I hate that he had to be the one made an example of. I would much prefer it would be a white man. But
yo, Titi, you really trying to get us sucked up over here?
I much prefer.
You think he would have did it to a white man if it was a white comedian?
Nah.
You think he would have slapped him?
Nah.
Why not? And that's another problem. We out here looking a fool in front of the white man again.
But also like, come on, they don't care that they look a fool in front of us.
True.
We always talking about Janet Jackson.
Boob came out.
Yeah,
Boob
but
game.
we never talk about that three-way
Justin
kiss
that
with
did it.
Madonna, and like we always worried about how we look in front of white people. So I'm torn, but I do think like Jada's feelings was hurt, so he defended his wife. Hey, the disrespect was out loud, so
the check got to be out loud. But and the last thing I'll say on this is some people could take a joke. Like I ain't gonna front, I could take a joke, but when you hurt somebody that I fuck with that I love, then it makes you react a certain way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying? He probably was good with it, but when he see his lady hurt, he just had to jump out the window.
he's from West Philadelphia. Like I want us to stop acting like, yes, we are removed. Yes, we have elevated. Yes, we have become better. But
trauma's still there.
Listen,
triggers is still triggers. And like you still.
Yeah.
But understand, back in the days, you used to have to hide that ghetto-ness in you. You know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston's from Newark.
Yeah.
We thought she was a fucking
facts.
pristine princess for years until she started screaming, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? We used to have to hide that shit. So Will did a good job keeping his mild-mannered appearance up in public. And sometimes you got to remind niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I got 3 quick things to say about this shit. I want to get up off this topic. One, nobody really talks about Chris Rock's perspective, right? You're a host of a Grammy, of Oscars, and it's a big show, right? And you go up there, and people expect you to say this as, daring things and things that, is going to make the crowd laugh. That opening monologue is pressure for a comedian, you know what I'm saying? At that caliber, at that level.
He wasn't hosted, but go ahead.
He wasn't?
No, I was just a quick little... And that's how he got caught up in some bullshit.
Oh, my fault. I recant my comment.
But also, they did do it while Will Packer was it was produced by a black guy. This Oscars.
Yo, I didn't know. I thought he was hosting the Oscars all this time, all week.
Me too. That's how show.
The host was the white girl,
Amy Schumer.
Yo,
and a couple of other people.
I bet you $20 nobody knew that Chris Rock was not hosting that show. At least black people.
I see something on Facebook that said if Will didn't smack Chris Rock, I wouldn't even knew the black people wouldn't even knew the Oscars was on.
Right? Yeah, that's a fact. But all right, my second thing is, why didn't Chris Rock run? He said, what did he think Will was coming to do?
But he looked like he was cocking back, like he was ready to, but he caught himself.
After he got hit. I'm talking about prior to getting hit. He said,
I don't know. That was weird to me, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he thought he was a joke. No. He thought he was a joke. He said this Will's a commercial. You don't pay attention to commercials.
King Richard himself.
He said
he thought it was a joke. He like, what is Will Smith going to do to me at the ground?
See, that's fucked up.
He's doing the calculation in his head. Okay, Will's coming. Holy shit.
He was slowing those calculations. Nigga. You seen him coming from a whole fucking stage away. You need to run, nigga, run.
He thought he was defusing it. No, the G.I. Jane showgirl was caught. No, and once he started coming, you should have put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? You in the wall now.
Nah, but if they would have started thumping at the...
what was Chris's friend name when everybody hates Chris?
Oh, Greg.
That's what he needed. He needed Greg up there.
Yeah,
man.
he needed Greg.
He needed Greg to say, we need to run, bro. This is not good.
Go down.
You know what I'm saying?
But if they would have started thumping... I think we will.
If they started thumping, it would have been worse.
Yes.
Especially...
No, what if he had got knocked out? Because you could get knocked out with an open hand. What if he got knocked out? It would have been a whole different situation.
What if you smack him to hurt him?
It was smacked him to check him.
Yeah,
I challenge you to a duel.
And he smacked
That's what the slap was. It was
like a pat.
I challenge you to a duel, and you go outside and shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Smack, like when you smack.
But if somebody walk on the stage and do that to you, how y'all all gonna react?
It's gonna be a fight.
You gotta get ready to fight.
No, it's gonna be a fight. Even if you ain't ready, if a nigga smack me, there's no stopping me from getting back at this nigga. No stopping.
I try to play it mad different scenarios.
As soon as I see you coming towards me after I said it,
I gotta get ready to fight.
I'm like, what's good?
Even if I didn't recognize the slap coming and got slapped, there's nobody in that building that would have been able to stop me from getting this thing.
Because it's like, it's like, say you took the slap. Say he didn't react on cue. His brain, now you're still doing calculations.
Yeah, he was
this nigga
kept
just slapped the
going.
shit out of me.
And he said it out loud, too.
He like, nah, we gotta fight. Somebody gotta win or lose here.
He's from Bed-Stuy. I don't get it. Like,
but he said he was a punk all through. Everybody his Chris was about his life. You know what I'm saying? He said he wasn't really. I'm not trying to fight.
I'm gonna say he dealt with that.
Tony Rock is looking for Will Smith. Tony Rock is on that ass.
That's why I didn't check. I didn't look for Tony Rock's Instagram. I'm sure
Tony Rock said this shit
he has
ain't
to
over.
have something to say about this.
He did. They said, and I
Tony
think I seen it
Rock,
on
he done
Twitter.
ran down on Jazzy Jeff already. He getting you next. Tell you.
I seen a meme that said, if Will Smith, that was me, and Will Smith would have smacked me, we would have been on the stage embarrassing the black community.
In fact, I seen that. I reposted that too. All right, let's take it back to the streets. Let's see what the people think about it. What do you know about this whole Will Smith, Chris Rock shit? I have one last thing. Like you are familiar with this whole Will and Jada thing? What do you think about this Will Jada thing? Chris Rock thing.
Absolutely nothing. I have no idea.
It's
I don't even know
all
what's
publicity.
I think Will's. Hold on, can I curse? Yes. I think he pussy for that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, you shouldn't have made a joke like that towards something that sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
I would have slapped the shit out of him. Ooh, pardon me. I would have slapped him back. You're bugging.
I would have smacked him in his mouth too.
Cause he ain't slap old boy that got at his wife or none of that. Like,
that was supposedly consensual.
Yeah, but
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, ain't nobody slapping me on national television, and I'm not slapping him back.
He tripping with that. Hell no. I would have smacked his ass back. But Will Smith, shit, his bitch been razzling dazzling. He got a whole bunch of people to smack left then, because everybody talking about Jada.
Yeah.
This is my thing. Like, we just got finished talking about it. I respect Chris Rock for his professionalism. I don't respect Will Smith. That's just that, straight up.
I feel you. Last thing I want to say is the alopecia comment, right? So there was a whole lot of controversy about the fact that alopecia is not a life-threatening disease. And to provide more clarity, me and my mom sat down, who is a sufferer of alopecia, and talked about the topic. And we're going to play that for you guys right now. Check this out, the Bar Lounge Podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bar Lounge Podcast. I'm here today with the most beautiful woman in the world. This is my mom. And due to all the recent events with the Will, Chris, Jada thing, and everybody being so confused about alopecia, my mom suffers from alopecia. And she's here to tell her story a bit. All right?
Yeah. Everybody's talking about Will and the way Will is saying it like she has something that's life-threatening. It's not life-threatening, but it's mentally threatening. Why? Because your mental gets affected when you lose your hair as a woman.
Especially as a woman, right? Because
yes.
Like guys, we just shave it bald and keep it moving. But with girls, it's part of their identity sometimes, you know? So not having that natural hair growth option can be rough.
That's right. Yeah, and Jada always wore a pixie. So probably was a little bit easier for her to transition to the baldy.
What's a pixie?
But a shortcut. Little shortcut. She always had those little shortcuts she rocked.
Okay.
And they were cute. Like,
she has a nice
always looked
shape
good.
pad.
She
I
has
love
a
her
nice
shape
shape pad. She has a nice look for the baldy. But if you're not feeling 100%, put your wig on. That's how I feel. You know, because there's days when I don't like wearing my bald head. Why? Because people, their reactions is like so fucked up.
It's harsh for women. They react a little funny when they see the bald head.
Act crazy. I've even been asked several times if I had cancer. I don't have cancer. I just have a bald head. So all of that, you know, is to say, my hat goes off to Jada. The reason that I really appreciate what Jada did was she brought attention to alopecia. And for her to shave her head and just come out with it was really a good thing to do, because people like me that have alopecia, I was wondering if there was something that I could do that I'm not doing. But she has all the money in the world, so obviously there's nothing that can be done. We just have to deal with it. We have to rock with it. And it's not so terrible. So all my girls out there that have alopecia, that are suffering, feel free. We've got to be able to just roll with it, rock with it.
Yes.
So it's not embarrassing.
You got a beautiful head too, mama.
Thank you. It's just one of those things that you got to deal with. But like I said, if you're going to a function, especially not a comedy, if you know a comedian's gonna be there,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Because that's just
put
asking
your wig
for
on.
it, right?
You know, you asking for it. Because when you walk into a room like this, you get everybody's attention.
But you know how everybody's so sensitive about the LGBTQ community and not saying stuff about that? Shouldn't these comedians and people of public figures have that same restraint when it comes to this?
On a good day, it's funny. You know, I could probably play G.I. Jane. It's funny. You know, offer me some money, I'll play G.I. Jane for you.
Man.
But on a bad day, I don't want to hear the jokes. So, you know, it depends on how your mental is.
Hey, look, I'm not about making anybody feel bad for anything, especially when you can't really do anything about it.
Right.
That's really a harsh way to act towards anybody, you know? So these comedians, yeah, they have the green light to do certain stuff, but there is line crossing. I think that was a little out of place, and so you agree with Will?
No, I don't agree with Will.
Oh.
Okay? Will should not have got up there and smacked nobody. Violence is never the answer. I have a question for you. Suppose that was me and somebody said something. How would you react?
So, you know I'm a little crazy.
Yes, I do.
All right, so if that happened to you, if that happened to my wife, if that happened to my daughters, I probably would have done something similar. I don't have a lot of restraint in those situations sometimes. It's like 0 to 100 sometimes.
But to get up on a stage, I mean, in front of everybody.
You know, I'm a ham. I would love the attention. I would have been like, yes. 1, you violated, I'm gonna smack you. 2, I'm gonna be, you know, like it's gonna go viral.
You wouldn't have smacked. You wouldn't have smacked. You'd have knocked him out.
Come on, man.
That's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do, but I could see where somebody could get in their feelings if the person is upset. Jada was obviously upset.
Yeah.
She wasn't laughing at the joke like she didn't think it was funny. So that was a little telling, because Will started to laugh. He saw Jada's face, right, and he changed his whole flow.
He realized it was serious. It's
right.
Like, yo, something has to be done here.
Because I'm quite sure you would have looked at me first to see how I was taking it. Like if I was laughing, you'd have been okay.
You know what? Maybe in that setting, because there's so much going on, so you know, it's a big event. I probably would have been like, you know what, Ma, let's get out of here. We just left, and then I would have seen Chris at another time.
Maybe.
You know, because I didn't want you sitting there getting ridiculed. Something had to be done. Maybe leaving would have been the best option.
But I would have never dressed up like that with the gown. with the baldy. I'd have put a wig on.
She looked good though. It
She
wasn't
did
a
look
bad
good.
look.
She did look good. I don't know. It depends. Like, you gotta feel it out and see how you feel about it. She did look pretty like that.
So, in conclusion, ain't nothing wrong with baldy.
That's right. Rock with it, roll with it.
Shout out to all the women out there who suffer from this, and we're rocking with you. We're in support.
That's right. Nothing but love for the bald heads. Let's rock some of them this summer. Let's
make
do
it a thing. Right.
And then people won't take it as strange. You know, if we had more people that just rolled with their alopecia and said, the hell with y'all, yes, I have a situation going on here, maybe it wouldn't be so rare that you see the bald-headed women walking around.
Hey, maybe that could be a thing. Let's make up a hashtag for that. Like hashtag, nobody can spell alopecia like that. Like something easy to spell. Hashtag, baldies are beautiful.
Yeah. That'll work.
Post a picture, hashtag, baldies are beautiful. I'll repost it in support of the movement for the beautiful alopecia sufferers, right, that we have out there, especially the women, and the babies. I heard it's a baby thing too.
Yes, but if you have a problem, there are people that got them slopes going on with the head and stuff like that. You might want to put a wig on.
Nothing wrong with it. Like,
or
women,
if you got a pointy head, you know.
It's really acceptable for women to wear wigs. So
yes,
that is another option.
And don't be ashamed of your wig. Mm-hmm. I don't care if somebody says, "Oh, you got a wig on." Yes, and it looks good. You know, be proud of it. Make sure you get one that fits your face, and even with the baldy, make sure you look good, you feel good, and you'll be good.
Well, once again, Mama, you're beautiful with and without the wig, inside and out. I love you. And Cage, what do you want to be? Miss J on here?
I'm Miss J. My name is Elaine, though.
Yeah. So
it's cool.
Shout out my mama, and shout out everybody else out there. Again, we're in support. Yo, so what y'all think? That was my mom talking about alopecia. You see how she pulled off the wig and showed people that it's nothing to be embarrassed about, right? It's something that people suffer from, and there's ways to feel good about yourself even with it.
Yeah, it's very informative.
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was dope, man.
And brave.
Yeah, and it's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Being a female and losing your hair, it's a thing. So being a male and losing your hair,
being
is a thing.
black woman and losing your hair.
Yeah. It's a thing people deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing, man.
Yeah. So I'm surprised Chris Rock is not getting all of the heat that Imus got when he said nappy-headed hoes or something like that. You know
but Chris Rock did a whole thing on good hair, black hair.
Oh, that's right. And to do that, did he know?
He said he didn't know.
Whatever. But yeah, guys, I think this went pretty well for the first episode.
We're gonna be back.
Hopefully this will be a nice weekly, timely process, and we're gonna remain consistent. This is a no quitter situation here, right?
We locked in.
This is gonna happen, and we're gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate y'all staying with us. We're gonna have definitely some exclusive merch things coming along soon. We should be all rocking ball t-shirts right now. That's my bad. I had a lot of shit to do, but we're gonna be exclusive merch, exclusive content. Rock with us. I thank all of you guys for coming back and being patient with me. I know I fucking got a lot of shit going on with myself, and I appreciate you. I thank you for all of your patience and tutelage and all of the help that my family did.
We only getting better. Getting better. That's it.
Fact. So anything y'all want to say to the people before we leave?
Jay-Z, if y'all want Jay-Z to do a free TV concert, just say that.
Stop being scared of the smoke, Jay.
I do.
Stop being scared of the smoke.
Hov ain't scared of nobody.
Hov is scared of the smoke. I want that right there on the clickbait. Hov is scared of the bar said Hov is scared of the smoke.
The bar didn't say that.
Manchild said
Life
Child.
Manchild said it.
You can find me on 125th Street in Morningside in Amsterdam.
Yo, but thank y'all once again. The Bar Lounge Podcast, episode 1 in the books. And we out of here. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you stuck around this long, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just to make sure you know when we post the next cast. The posting schedule is not concrete yet, but it will most likely be a weekly podcast we do. And we appreciate your support. Thank you. See you next week. Cage out.